Chapter 1: The Arrival. The clang of Cedar Hollow Penitentiary's gates echoed ominously as Jaden stepped into a world that felt like a waking nightmare. The chaotic intake process swirled around him, a cacophony of voices, shuffling feet, and the relentless metallic clinks that formed the prison's heartbeat. At just 21, he was a young artist, his dreams now confined within these unforgiving walls. Fear coursed through his veins as he navigated through the chaos, but amidst the uncertainty, he encountered unexpected camaraderie among the other inmates. As he shared nervous glances and hesitant smiles with men and women whose stories were tangled with his own, a flicker of connection emerged. Jaden recalled the raw energy of hope igniting within him. Perhaps, in this desolate place, he could find a shared sense of purpose. His journey in Cell 312 was just beginning, and with it, the promise of transformation in the most unlikely of circumstances. Chapter 2: The Weight of Expectations. As Jaden adjusts to life inside Cedar Hollow, he wrestles with the heavy burden of expectations from his family and society. Raised in a community that prizes achievement and stability, his recent arrest is a stark contrast to the dreams his parents projected onto him. With each passing day, the stigma of being labeled a criminal weighs heavily on his heart, and he grapples with feelings of guilt and shame. In solitary moments, he reflects on the choices that led him here, haunted by doubts about his future and the disappointment he sees in his loved one's eyes. The relentless pressure brings out feelings of inadequacy. Yet, amidst this turmoil, he finds solace in the camaraderie of his fellow inmates. They share their own stories of betrayal and loss, reminding Jaden that he is not alone in his struggles. Together, they begin to redefine their expectations, seeking a glimmer of hope amidst despair. Chapter 3: Ghosts of the Past. As the sun sets behind the high walls of Cedar Hollow, Clara's voice breaks through the stillness, steeped in nostalgia and regret. In this chapter, Clara reflects on her pre-incarceration life, painting vivid images of happier times before her crime etched a dark mark on her soul. Her laughter echoes in memories of family gatherings, the warmth of love, and the intoxicating feeling of hope. Yet, beneath these reminiscences lurk the shadows of a fateful moment, a heated argument that spiraled out of control, culminating in an irreversible act. Clara paints her past not just as a series of flashes, but as a poignant tapestry woven from dreams, failures, and an unyielding desire for redemption. Interspersed with ambient prison yard sounds, distant voices, fleeting laughter, the chapter captures the profound weight of her choices, challenging listeners to confront the delicate balance of light and dark in the human experience. Chapter 4: The Echoes of Emotion. In the cramped confines of Cell 312, Clara reflects on the profound emotional scars left by her past. The ambient sounds of the prison yard, laughter echoing through the air, distant shouts of camaraderie, contrast sharply with her lingering feelings of isolation. Each day she battles the painful memories of love lost, haunted by the poignant moment that led to her conviction. As she shares her thoughts, her voice trembles, revealing the vulnerability beneath her hardened exterior. Clara's narrative intertwines with the stories of her fellow inmates, creating an unexpected tapestry of companionship. Together, they bond over shared sorrows, offering solace amidst the oppressive walls. The warmth of their interactions fosters a flicker of hope, illuminating the darkness that often envelops prison life. In this space, Clara discovers that even amidst the shadows, the echoes of emotional connection can spark healing and understanding, transforming pain into resilience. Chapter 5: The Unexpected Teacher. Marcus sits on the edge of his bunk, the weight of his past heavy in the air. A former gang leader, he navigated the harsh realities of Cedar Hollow with a hardened exterior, but behind his tough facade lies a yearning for redemption. As he reflects on his journey, the sounds of distant laughter and shuffling feet fill the cell block, a reminder of the younger inmates seeking guidance. Realizing the power of his experiences, Marcus embraces his role as a mentor, sharing hard-won lessons about loyalty, choices, and consequences. With each story he tells, he watches their eyes light up, resonating with the truth of his struggles. "It's never too late to change," he insists, his voice steady. This chapter captures the transformative power of mentorship, highlighting how Marcus finds purpose in lifting others, creating a ripple effect of hope and resilience within the confines of a place meant to isolate. Chapter 6. Lessons Learned. As Marcus walks through the cell block, he notices the young faces filled with uncertainty, their spirits dimmed by the weight of their circumstances. He recalls his own past, a life consumed by gang violence and poor choices, yet here he stands, determined to offer a different path. In intimate conversations, he shares stories of his mistakes, emphasizing the importance of vulnerability. The younger inmates listen, eyes widening with a mix of skepticism and hope as he reveals how he transformed his life behind bars. Marcus encourages them to view their incarceration not as an end, but as a reset. "You can learn from the pain," he tells them, his voice resonating with sincerity. Through shared experiences and moments of laughter, they begin to understand that the journey to redemption is a collective one. In these lessons, Marcus finds purpose and, in turn, helps illuminate a way forward for those eager to rewrite their narratives. Chapter 7. Shadows of a Dream. In the dim light of Cell 312, we meet Lila, a woman whose brilliance has been overshadowed by her financial crime. She reflects on her life before prison, a world filled with ambition, dreams, and the pursuit of freedom. Yet, a series of poor choices led her to this stark reality, trapping her behind bars. Lila's conviction weighs heavily on her, a constant reminder of the mistakes that shattered her life. However, within the confines of her cell, she discovers a lifeline: her writing. Each word penned onto the pages of her diary becomes an escape, a way to reconstruct her identity amid the wreckage. Through her evocative prose, Lila channels her dreams of liberation, weaving tales of hope and adventure that transport her beyond the prison walls. In her solitude, she finds strength, proving that even in darkness, the light of creativity can shine brightly. Chapter 8. Writings from the Heart. In the dim light of her cell, Lila pours her soul onto the pages of her diary, her words a lifeline to a world beyond prison walls. "I write to remember the sky," she reflects, recalling the vibrant hues of sunrise that once greeted her every morning. Each entry is a blend of longing and imagination, painting her dreams of freedom and the life she yearns to reclaim. Through her poignant prose, listeners hear of her fears, of being forgotten, of losing her identity, but also glimpses of hope as she dreams of a future filled with laughter, love, and second chances. As she reads excerpts aloud, her voice trembles with emotion, revealing the cathartic power of writing. Lila's words resonate not just as a personal escape, but as a haunting reminder that even amidst despair, the human spirit can conjure visions of renewal and redemption. Chapter 9. Isolation and Connection. In the stark confines of Cell 312, the walls often echo with the weight of isolation, yet amidst the solitude, the inmates forge unexpected connections. As they navigate their days, shared stories become a lifeline, bridging the chasms of their pasts. The air is heavy with unspoken pain, but laughter occasionally punctuates the silence, creating a rare camaraderie. Jaden recalls moments spent in the yard, where Clara, Marcus, and Lila gather to talk about their dreams, regrets, and the harsh realities they face. These conversations transform their loneliness into a collective resilience, allowing them to confront their fears. As the inmates share their vulnerabilities, they discover a sense of belonging that transcends the prison's bleak atmosphere. In these fleeting moments of connection, hope flickers amid despair, reminding them that even in confinement, the human spirit seeks understanding and companionship, illuminating the path toward healing. Chapter 10. Unity in Adversity. As the weeks pass in Cedar Hollow, the seeds of transformation begin to sprout in Cell 312. Inspired by their shared experiences, Jaden and Marcus rally the inmates with the idea of creating an art program that channels their pain into expression. They gather a motley crew, each with their own scars and stories, pitching the concept of a communal mural that encapsulates their journey through adversity. With a mix of excitement and nervousness, the group meets in the common area, sketching out designs that resonate with each individual's struggles and hopes. They confront logistical hurdles, scavenging for paint and materials within the confines of the prison. As they brainstorm and collaborate, camaraderie blossoms, and a sense of purpose flourishes. In this small enclave, barriers begin to break down, revealing the power of unity in transforming isolation into collective strength. The promise of the mural ignites a spark of hope, setting the stage for healing through art. Chapter 11. Creative Outlets. As the inmates within Cell 312 begin to immerse themselves in their newfound artistic venture, a vibrant transformation unfolds across the cold, sterile walls of the penitentiary. Jaden and Marcus lead group sessions, encouraging every inmate to channel their emotions into their artwork. Paintbrushes clatter against the concrete floors, and palettes filled with bold colors become symbols of hope. However, the journey is not without its challenges. Some struggle with expressing their inner turmoil, while others wrestle with feelings of self-doubt and fear of judgment. During these sessions, laughter breaks through the tension as stories are exchanged and new friendships blossom. In a powerful moment, Clara shares her story of loss, painting a deep blue canvas that reflects her sorrow. The art becomes a mirror, reflecting their individual struggles while illuminating their shared humanity. With each stroke, they find not only creative outlets, but also pathways to understanding their pasts and embracing their shared futures. Chapter 12. Breaking Barriers. As the inmates of Cell 312 gather to paint the mural, the energy is palpable, fostering an atmosphere ripe with vulnerability and expression. Each brushstroke becomes a collective language, transcending their individual pain and uniting them in their shared experiences. During breaks, honest conversations flow, revealing the personal histories and regrets that led them to Cedar Hollow. Marcus shares his journey from gang leader to mentor, while Clara opens up about the moment that irrevocably altered her life. Through their discussions, they dismantle preconceived notions about each other, finding common ground in their struggles. The mural transforms into a powerful symbol of unity, reflecting their aspiration for redemption and a brighter future. As colors blend on the canvas, so do their stories, creating a visual representation of resilience. It's not just art. It's a testament to breaking barriers both within themselves and in how they perceive one another. Chapter 13. The Art of Healing. As the mural project progresses, the emotional toll of incarceration begins to lift from the shoulders of the inmates in Cell 312. In shared silence, brushes flutter against the canvas, each stroke becoming a vehicle for their pent-up emotions. Jaden, guiding the group, encourages vulnerability. Don't just paint what you see, paint what you feel, he urges, igniting a spark of creativity. As colors blend and stories unfold on the wall, inmates share snippets of their pasts, revealing not just their crimes, but also insights into their hopes and fears. Layla, with tears in her eyes, finds catharsis in pouring her dreams onto the mural, while Marcus opens up about the brother he lost to violence, transforming pain into purpose. These moments crystallize the power of art as a healing force, showcasing how creativity fosters connection and resilience even in the bleakest of environments. Through paint, they reclaim their identities, piece by piece,